Hey guys, what's going on? Paul here. Welcome back to another Cardano video. So a common question I get asked is, what is the best Cardano wallet out there? And I would say there's no one best. There's different wallets that suit different needs. For me, I keep coming back to ccvault because they do have a lot of really good features that I like. There's also some really great wallets on top of Cardano, and we're lucky to have a choice out there because in some of the blockchains, there's only one or maybe two wallets you can use. On top of Cardano right now, there's at least 7 or 8 really good options out there, and I will cover them in another video as well. So in this one, I go through every aspect of ccvault. It goes a bit long, so I have put timestamps down below if you want to jump to certain sections. If you think others can benefit, please do share it out. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, leave comments below, even if it's just for the algorithm, and let's jump into it. Okay, so starting out here, I'm on the ccvault.io website. And when ccvault started out, it started out as a lightweight wallet on a website, and then they expanded out to have a browser extension then. So once we had dApps, they added the dApp connector, and that's what I'm going to concentrate on in this video. They also have a mobile app as well. It doesn't have a dApp connector yet, but they are working on that. And when that comes out, I will do a follow-up video looking at that as well. So again, the ccvault.io website and the browser extension are very, very similar in how they look and feel. Most features are identical. The only difference is with the browser extension, you can interact with dApps like SundaeSwap or MinSwap or any of the dApps on Cardano. So I'd say go to ccvault.io, come down to the browser extension, click on the Chrome Web Store. That will bring you over here to log in. Or not to log in, to download the app. So you can see here ccvault.io, and the reason I say go to the main website is just get the official links, because there sometimes can be fake wallets out there, so I always go to the official sites to get the links. So then come up here, you'll see add to Chrome. So add to Chrome, whatever browser you're on, you can add it, add extension. And what that's going to do is, you can see up here it has added, ccvault has been added to Chrome, and you will see the little extension up here then as well. So when you click on that, it brings you into the browser extension. So right now I have no wallet in this one. So if you want to add a wallet, what you need to do then is click on add wallet, and the first thing you can do, so you can import a wallet from another provider. So sometimes what people miss about when you have a wallet within any ecosystem is that the wallet isn't the one that holds your coins. So within Cardano, it's like UTxO isn't where your coins sit. Your coins always sit on the blockchain, and your seed phrase is what gives you access to set up a wallet that can then access the coin. So any wallet provider you use, Daedalus, UTxO, ccvault, Nami, any of these wallet providers are just a window or a way for you to see what coins are connected to your account. So with that seed phrase, you can restore that in any wallet provider and set up that account so that then you can access the coins, have the exact same wallet across multiple providers. So for me, I do have some of my accounts spread across multiple different wallet providers. I have the exact same accounts in a few of them, especially with hardware wallets. You can plug your hardware wallet in and sync it up with UTxO, Daedalus, ccvault, again, any of the ones out there, and you will have the exact same thing on all of them, because with a hardware wallet, all of your private keys and everything always stay on the hardware wallet. So that is what holds access to your coins, not the actual wallet where you connect it into. So if you wanted to connect up a hardware wallet, what you do is go to pair down here. And again, for me, a hardware wallet always adds that extra layer of security. So anything you're holding long term, I would say consider getting a hardware wallet. So click on pair. Then you have Ledger or Trezor. So with Trezor, it's only the Model T that supports Cardano. The Trezor 1 doesn't support it. But with Ledger, you would click on Ledger here, click on next, then how many accounts that you want to set up. So again, within one seed phrase now, or within one hardware wallet, you can set up multiple accounts under one seed phrase. So here you could set that up that you want 2 or 3 or whatever it is. This will make more sense when we get into the video. I'm going to leave it on 1 for now and click on save. So then it's telling you to make sure no other browser is using your hardware wallet. Click on next. So what you do then is you get the pop-up browser here, and what you would see, I haven't got Ledger connected now, but you would see the name here, Nano S or Nano X. So you click on that to highlight it and then click connect. Then that will create the wallet for you. You will see it pop up over here. And I'm going to show you another wallet in a minute where I already have it set up. So that would be connecting a hardware wallet. So say you wanted to restore a wallet from Yoroi, click on restore wallet, and you would use your seed phrase for this. So click on 24 words. So for a Shelly wallet, for ccvault or Daedalus, actually for Yoroi, it's the 15 words, but for Daedalus, it would be 24 words. So click on next, put in your seed phrase, again, putting it in here, and then you'll give your wallet a name and a password, and then that will restore the exact same wallet in here as well. So the final option then is if you're not restoring another wallet into ccvault is create wallet here. Give the wallet a name. So I'm just going to say test and password. Okay. So give it name and password. This is the password that you will use as your spending password when you go to send funds as well. Click on save. So again, how many accounts do you want to set up? So I'm going to say one for now, and I'll show you later on how to set up multiple ones. Click on save. Again, telling you the seed phrase it's going to show you now is something you should never share with anyone. Make sure no one ever gets this, and no support for any exchange or anything like that will ever ask you for your seed phrase, because if someone gets your seed phrase, they can restore your wallet just like I've shown you there. They could restore your wallet and get access to your funds. So I confirm no one can see it. Now, you guys can see it here that I'm recording, but I'm not going to save this one anyway. So you would take a copy of this, put it somewhere safely. I would say take 2 copies of it, because if you lose it, there is no way to get your account back. Yes, I've wrote it down carefully. Continue. So then you would have to go and put in your words here. This is to make sure you've taken them all down correctly. And then once you continue, that will add your account and you will see it appear over here. So now I'm going to show you the ccvault that I use on a daily basis, and I already have my wallets within that. Okay, so this is my ccvault that I use daily now at this stage, and you can see it looks slightly different than what you just seen because I have the wallets populated in here. So you can see I have 4 wallets here under what I've called tests, which is the folder that I've called test. I'll show you how to set up folders in a few minutes as well for anyone who hasn't seen that. So on a complete overview of the dashboard here, so in this wallet here, you can see here's your different balances, your rewards, balance, everything like that. Disable DApp account. So right now, this one is selected as the DApp that I want to use. So if I go to an exchange, this is the account that I want to use. If I want to disable that, I can turn it off. Say I wanted to use test 1 down here, I would go and just enable DApp on that. So when I go to something like MinSwap or SundaySwap, that is the account then that would interact with the DApp. So again, just to change it, come over to test and enable DApp there. So on the right, then you can see the rewards history. So you see a full history of what you have. Down here, you can see who the wallet is currently staked to for this epoch, the next one, and the one after. Because with Cardano staking, there is always that 2 epoch delay due to the way the snapshots happen on the network. So you can withdraw your rewards. You see your stake key here. So if you're tracking rewards or something like that through ADA pools or something else, that is the address you need to put in and search for over there. So then you have token list here. So you can see I have World Mobile and a small bit of SundaySwap in this account here. Again, this can be filtered by fungible tokens, which are actual tokens, and then NFTs as well. I don't actually have any NFTs in this wallet here. You also have the ability here to search, because some people have hundreds of NFTs or hundreds of tokens within one wallet. So to be able to search like this is a very important feature for some. So then UTxO List. So again, this is for probably a little bit more advanced, but this is within Cardano. What you have is you have one account, and then under that account, you can have multiple different wallet addresses. And then even under that, you can have multiple UTXOs attached to addresses. So like Bitcoin, you can have one account, and within that wallet or account, you have loads of different addresses that all link back to it. Whereas with something like Ethereum, it is the account-based model. So every account only has one address. So again, I'll do another video looking into the UTxO model, but that's how you can see how everything is spread out. And then account list. So this is important here. So when we were getting started, it was asking, when I was showing on the other tab, it was asking how many accounts you want to set up. because now what you have the ability to do here is set up more than one account under one seed phrase or under one hardware wallet. And this is where you come in to do it. So you can see right now I have 2 accounts here. So if I change this one, I can activate this one here. So that means that now if I go back to token list, you can see there's no tokens in this. Within UTxO, there's nothing showing there either, because under account, I'm now using account 1 rather than account 0. So if I activate account 0 again, I can then see everything back again. So if you come in here, you will have 1 if you set it up with 1. And what you want to do then is add accounts down here. Click on this. And this can be a very important security feature as well for some people. If what you do is, so account 0 is always your main account. But say you pick 14 as your lucky number or whatever it is. So you're going to set up account 14 and you're going to use that one as your main account. So if someone ever gets your seed phrase and they restore it into a wallet and they look at, more than likely they will look at account 0. And if they don't see any funds on account 0, lots of them won't look any further. As things get more advanced and there's different bots and stuff to search all of the multiple accounts, then it's not going to save you in every case. But in some cases, this could help save some of your funds if someone else gets your seed phrase. But obviously, that is something you always try and make sure doesn't happen. So let's say account 14. I put in my password. So now you can see this has created account 14. So I could activate this one here. And then what happens is I get a different receive address than I do on account 0. And I have all the same options again. So again, no tokens or anything like that. So we'll continue on this one here. So under transactions then, here you would see a history of all of the transactions that are linked to that account. Also pending, so this is if you're interacting with anything, you sent any transactions out, or you're looking at a DApp. This here will show you the pending transactions that are waiting to get onto the network. So generally, they will only be here for a minute or two. Times of heavy congestion, you'd be able to see them here. Sometimes they might be here a bit longer. So send, obviously you put in your send address here, click on next. So if I actually as well, when you have multiple accounts under the one seed phrase, what you can do is instead of having to know the receive address here, you can actually come down here and click send to account. So pick the one you want to send it to that account. You can see it automatically picks up the address. So no copy paste, and you know you're getting the right address. Click on next. You put in the amount you want. Actually, I'm going to go back on this one and I'm going to change to account 0 just so I can show you how to add tokens into an address as well. So if I go back and I've activated account 0, I go to send. So again, say I want to send this to account 1. Again, it picks up the address. Click on next. Then this is where I can put in the amount of ADA I want to send. And if I just wanted to send ADA, I would put in one ADA here, and you go next and send it then at that stage. But the other options you have here is you can force a withdrawal of rewards together with this transaction. So rewards, when you receive rewards within ADA, they sit in another part of your wallet. They are yours and they're auto staked, so you don't need to withdraw them until you want to actually move them out, because when you withdraw them, you incur a transaction fee. So whenever you're sending a transaction, you can do it here if you want to just force the withdrawal like this. There is advanced UTxO management, which is a feature that is under development at the minute. I think this is version 1 of it, so I'm not going to go into it. And you can also donate 1 ADA to support ccvault as well. And the work they've put in here for a community-driven project it's really a great asset to have. So if you want to add tokens into this as well, or NFTs, click on Add Token. And then you come down here and you see all of the assets that are connected to this wallet. So I could come down here and say I wanted to send 20 World Mobile tokens here. I would click on Add, and you can see up on top then it has now added the one asset into this, and you can see the amount of ADA has changed, because when you send a native asset, you also need to send a certain amount of ADA as well. That ADA will go to the address you're sending it to as well. It's not a fee, it's just a security mechanism to make sure you're not just spamming accounts with random tokens. So over here as well, you can see if I wanted to put in this one as well, instead of putting in an amount this time, if you click this little symbol here, it will put in the total amount of tokens you have, and you click on Add. So then again, so you've got everything you want to send, click Next, And then at this point, it shows you where everything is going to go, the details of it all. Then you would put in your password, sign the transaction, and that will send the transaction for you there. So then you have receive. So if you want someone to send you funds or you're withdrawing from an exchange, come in here and copy out one of your addresses from here. As well, once addresses are used, ccvault will automatically get a new address for you every time. But all of the old addresses are still here. So when you come down here, you can see all of these are the old addresses linked to this wallet. So you can always come down and get any of the old ones as well. So when it comes to staking then, when you want to stake your wallet, you come in here to the staking tab. So you won't see delegated pools here. I have this delegated to one of my own stake pools, but when you come in, you won't have your wallet delegated if this is the first time you're doing it. If you restored a wallet from or an account from another wallet provider and you were already staked in that one, then you will be staked here as well because you're just restoring the exact same wallet. But if you want to find a pool, then you can come down through here and look for the pool that you want to delegate to. You can put in the name there, whatever you want to do. So for me, if I wanted to change my stake pool, what I would do is let's take one at random. Let's take Pete, UTxO. So I click on delegate here. So what would happen then is it would change the delegation of this wallet over to UTxO. All I have to do is put in the password. I get charged a transaction fee, and then it will switch my delegation from my own pool over to Pete's pool. And if you were doing staking for the first time, you wouldn't see up here, you just see the pool that you are actually delegating to. So that's it on staking. Voting then is for Catalyst. So voting, you need to have 500 ADA to vote. For me, I don't have any in this wallet here, so it doesn't matter. Down here, you can see Fund 7. You can see the different dates that line up there. The next time Catalyst has a vote coming up, I will maybe do a full video on that. So again, you can go down and look at the different challenges that are there as well. So it's something that I think it's getting cleaned up over time and to make it easier for people to vote. So I will come back to this when voting comes up next for Catalyst. So then you have settings, and there's a few important settings here that can help with how you set up your wallet. So obviously you have the name and password of your wallet. You can set up whatever you want. The wallet name corresponds to test wallet here, whatever you set up. Wallet group is how you can set up these different folders. So you can set up that I have daily, I have long-term wallets, my wallets. So daily is like ones I use interacting with dApps. Long-term is some of my hardware wallets that are connected that are long-term, and so on like that. You can name them whatever you want. So if I change this to test 1 just to show you how it works and click on save, you can see it has created a new folder for me down here, and it's put this wallet into test 1. So next is wallet access password. Now this one can be important for people who, if you have others that use your wallet, because with a browser extension, it's always accessible up in the browser. So if you have wallets that you don't want other people to see when they're accessing your laptop or your PC or whatever, you can use a wallet access password. So if I set a wallet password on this and save this, so what it's done now is you can see wallet lock password has been updated. So if I come in then and I click on the lock over here, it locks this password. So next time you come into this, you can't access it. So when you're going away from a wallet, especially long-term wallets, you can do this. Now, someone could get into your wallet, but they couldn't send anything. Even without this password, they can get into your wallet, but they can't send anything if they don't have your spend password, or if it's a hardware wallet, if they don't have your wallet. So this is more just for privacy, to stop people being able to look at your wallet. So when you come into it then, click on unlock, and then just put in the wallet password that you set. This can be a different password to your spend password, and in it goes and it lets you back in. So if we go back into settings here, so again, you could set wallet icons here. I haven't done it here, but you can set it just to quickly identify some of the wallets if you want. Wallet background, address book. So if there are addresses that you send to fairly regularly, you can put in the entry here for the ones that you send to. Collateral. So when you're interacting with a dApp, you need to have collateral set on your wallet. And sometimes this causes issues for people as well. So if you want to use some of the dApps and you haven't used collateral before, make sure you come in here and turn on collateral over here. So if the wallet doesn't have 5 ADA sitting on one UTxO on its own, when you click this over here, it will give you a sign button or a create button. I can't remember exactly. Down here, you click on that, it will create a transaction to then send the ADA to you to create the collateral. Sometimes you will also see on dApps, you will see insufficient funds in an account when you go to do something, even though you look at your account and you do have the funds. But what people don't sometimes remember is the collateral is using up some of them funds. Now, it's not spending them funds, but it has them locked. So if you're trying to spend the funds that are in the collateral address, you will sometimes see that insufficient funds. So you need to add a few more ADA into your account to use the dApp and not use the collateral UTxO. Then you have export. So this is a feature I really like. So what you can do is export here, and it exports a JSON file. So I can restore that into the other browser where I set up ccvault as well. I could export the wallet here. It saves a JSON to my desktop. I then import that onto the other one. So under add wallet, there was an import side as well. I could import that JSON and it would import the exact same wallet for me, and it keeps the same password. I don't have to mess with a seed phrase. It is secure because it only imports the same wallet into ccvault, and if someone doesn't have the password or if it's a hardware wallet, you still need them to actually send funds out of it. The export account pub key, this is the public key, so this is some tracking tools will allow you to track based on the public key, so that's where you could export it from there. Single wallet address mode, this is for NAMI. So NAMI is another popular wallet provider, and when you turn on this one here, this means that ccvault will only use one wallet address as well, which does have some advantages on it. So the UTxO model does have advantages of having multiple addresses and multiple UTxOs, but sometimes having a single address mode is useful as well, especially when you're tracking a wallet. So right now, there aren't many providers that actually track the full addresses within a Cardano wallet. They will track one individual address, but when you are using a standard wallet and you send funds from that address, it sends everything from that address, sends whatever you want to send, it sends that to the address you specified, and it sends the remaining balance to a new address. So that means that when you check your tracking app, you see that there's nothing on the original address. So if you use single address mode, every time you send something, it will always send the balance back to the original address as well. So next up we have auto withdrawal. So this is that it will automatically withdraw rewards if they're needed. I have it turned on. So skip optional message on send page. So this is to give you an extra step. Are you sure you want to send? I have it turned on here that it skips it. You can leave it on if you want. Send all. It's a useful feature and a dangerous feature. So by default, I would say leave it turned off because it avoids the risk of you sending everything within your wallet off to someone else. Sometimes if you're cleaning up a wallet or moving to a new account or wallet, then send all is a useful feature to have. So come in and turn it on. And then what you will get, if I show you actually, I turn that on. I go to send and let's send to this address here. Click on next. And you see I now have a send all button, and when I press it, you can see it's trying to send all of the ADA and it's trying to send all of the tokens to it. But again, it's telling me here about collateral, and if I try to send all, it's not able to do it because collateral has a certain amount of ADA locked down. So I would need to turn off collateral and then come back and do it then. But that's about it. The last one then is to delete or unstake your wallet. So delete means that it just deletes that wallet from ccvault. If you have your seed phrase or you have your exported JSON file, you can import that somewhere else as well, no problem. If you want to unstake, then this is where you go. So you click on, I understand that any pending rewards will be lost. So click the checkbox and then deregister wallet. So that will unstake you from wherever you're staked. Within Cardano though, when you are staking, your funds aren't locked. You can move them at any time. So you don't have to unstake when you want to move some of your funds. You only have to unstake if you're moving away and not using that wallet anymore. Okay, just editing this video and forgot one part on it, and that is the preferences down here in the bottom left. So this is the global preferences for the app. So this is for every account within ccvault. So persistent data, it's worth turning this on. It means that there is less chance of all of your wallet data being cleared out of ccvault if you're doing a clear up on your browser. Sometimes things may still clear all of the data here, so make sure that you have your seed phrase or even exported the JSON that you can bring them back in if you need to. a global address book. So we covered setting addresses within the options. A global one might be better because then the addresses count for every account you've set up. So your currency, obviously, blockchain explorers, you won't need to change many of them. Auto submit, I would say for most people, leave it on. Custom submit API endpoint. So what you can see here is that right now ccvault. So I covered this in the video talking about MetaMask and Daedalus and how things work with lightweight wallets versus full node. So at the minute, everything goes through ccvault and the setup they have on the back end. So it goes through all their mempools and everything like that. But if you have a custom API endpoint, you can add this in here. So we're going to see, I think this is going to get more popular as time goes on. There's different groups are setting up options for this, especially when there is a lot of congestion on chain. Something like this can be a faster way to get your transactions on chain. Right now, with the way congestion is, it's fairly good. Things generally go on fairly quickly, so this isn't as important, but I will revisit this at a later point as well. But this is where you would submit the custom API within ccvault. Wallet export, so this is if you want to export every wallet. So if I wanted to, you can see in the background, if I wanted to export every wallet or every account I've created within ccvault, I can do that over there. And then you have DApp allow list. So this is all of the DApps that I have allowed to use my ccvault, and you can see MuesliSwap, MinSwap, SundaySwap, PoolPM, a few of the testnets, and JPEG.store. So if you want to remove any of them, all you have to do is come over here on the left, click on the trash can. So the testnet is finished for both of these now. So I'll remove SundaySwap, confirm. The same with MinSwap, I'll remove it. And it's no harm to remove some of the older applications here from time to time as well. So look, this video definitely went longer than planned. I do hope it's been useful for people. And if you think others can benefit, share it out, give it a like, ask questions below, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.